Michael, you must have enjoyed that one tonight.
Yeah, it was a good performance. Good performance at 0-0, to be honest. I thought we were very good in the first half without obviously breaking the deadlock. We were, dominant, I thought, from start to finish. When we just said to the players at half time, you just got to keep playing, you got to keep believing. And we scored early in the second half. Great for Jaden to get his first goal. And then, I thought, it was just a case of, how many really. We obviously the man going off helped the situation. Although I didn't think it helped our performance. I think sometimes it's harder to play against 10 men. You get a little bit complacent, a little bit sloppy at times. The game becomes a little bit too easy. But we scored a third goal, great for Jacob as well, and some very good performances again. Baker was terrific in midfield.
Is it as good as you've played this season, would you say?
Nah, look, you're asking me that question because we won 3-0. We played terrific here against Fulham and got beat 3-2. So we don't need to benchmark it against anything. We just need to look at it. It's a relatively new team. I think there were 7 players starting the game tonight, 23 and under. We brought DiMaggio on as well, another young player coming into the game. Josh Maggi coming into the game. So this is a relatively young squad. It's got good experience around it. You saw that tonight with Jagielka, Allen, of course, Klukas coming into the game, and obviously you saw the quality that, as I touched on with Lewis Baker and Powell in midfield as well.
You started on the front foot from the first whistle. Is that something you demanded going into the game?
Yeah, of course. Look, we always try and start in the front foot. I think we've done that pretty much consistently well here. You look at our early home form, and it was terrific. And then we've had a bit of a dip, but we started brilliantly here against Fulham. We scored after a minute, conceded after a minute, but that's where we have to get to as a team. And we've got now a real challenge on our hands to make sure we have that consistency in the second half of the season.
After having so many chances in the first half, how important was it to get that early goal in the second?
It is important because you can just feel that maybe it's not going to be your night. It's things aren't going to go your way. So we had a lot of I wouldn't say opportunities in the first half that were maybe didn't pick the right ball, or Josh is a brilliant effort. It was just whizzes past. The free kicks close from Lewis as well. So all of those little things you're thinking, are we going to get that goal that'll just give us that little bit of added composure, and to get it so early in the second half was a bonus.
Lewis Baker got the second with a great penalty. He must be pleased with his overall contribution since he's come to the club.
Yeah, he's been terrific. He's a hungry boy. He's had a frustrating time, I think, in his career a little bit, where it's at a massive club and competition for places is incredibly high. So, he spent 4 years basically out on loan, and maybe that's never an easy situation for a player. But I think we've got him at a good time. And this is his home now. He was keen to make it his home, and that was the thing that I liked about him the most. When we met him, we tried to do it in the summer, but it was a little bit too complicated. Probably would have been a little bit too expensive for us then. But yeah, he's going to bring a lot to the table. There's no doubt about that.
Unfortunately, Tyreese Campbell was forced off at the end of the first half. What's the situation with him?
It's too early to say. Obviously, we just got to look at. It wasn't the knee that he injured. So prior to that, and so I can't assess that at this minute in time, but hopefully it's not too bad news.
You go on to Nottingham Forest on Saturday, and imagine you're looking for the same level of performance.
Of course, we're looking for that every week. We want that every week. As I said, I thought we played well at Huddersfield, and felt we should have won. We played really well here against Fulham, so we didn't play so well against Coventry away, granted, but we still, were narrowly beaten. So I think performances have been good. We just got to continue to develop as a team, and obviously, but we got to, be a little bit more clinical as well.